Good morning again. Back out on Nick's permission. There he is, just setting up. Yeah, most of the fields now have been planted. There's still a few though which we can go on. So we're going to try this one, which I found the silver item in the other day, and see what we can find. Right, we'll see you on the first one. This is reading in the 30s, 32, and it's somewhere in here. It's got probably a 4-hole button. There it is, I can see it. Like I said. There it is, come here. Yeah, first 4-hole button. I will not show any more of those. Right, moving on. This was reading in the 70s. Oh dear, what is that? Got a bit of weight to it. No idea. No idea. I'll just give that a little brush, see if I can ID anything on it. Right, give me a minute. Well, there it is, cleaned up. There's a bit of gold gilt coming through on just there. I've no idea. No idea. I wonder if there's anything on the bottom of that with a gentle clean. Right, moving on. Nick just found this lovely button. I've never seen one like it before. It'd be nice to know what it is.
It says Yorkshire and something Railway.
Oh, lovely.
I think.
That is nice. It's still got the shank. That's nice, Nick. Well done, mate.
I've never seen one like it or ever found anything
no,
like that one.
That is nice. Well done, mate. Got something in here reading as 71. In there. There it is, whatever it is. Shotgun end. Yeah, that's what that is. Right, moving on. This was reading in the 70s, and I believe that's lead. That is the back end of a pig. Minus it said, and 3 feet. Well, 1.5 or 2.5 feet. Yeah, that's what that is. That's something different. Yeah, it's definitely lead. Happy days of that. Right, moving on. This is a coin reading a 27, and I think it's an old RP. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, we just moved on to this. It's all been turned over, so hopefully it's going to throw up some nice things. Right, moving on. This was reading in the 40s, and it's I would say that's a military button, and I'll give that a clean when I get back. Yeah, you can see some detail on it. Yeah, it's coming through now, look. Right, let's move on. Right, jumpy signal, but it's just a coin. I think it's the halfpenny again. That's 2 of them I've had. Yeah. Right, moving on. This was reading about 28, and yeah, that's part of a buckle. Not very old, I would say. Yeah. Right, moving on. Another military button. That's got some detail on it as well. I'll give them a clean when I get back, and I'll show you on my roundup. Yeah, some nice buttons. Nick found a beautiful button this morning from the railway. Yeah, railway button. Right, moving on. Another military button, reading at about 43, and I'll give that a clean when I get back. Gentle brush and it'll come out with all the detail. Yeah, lovely. Right, moving on. This was reading in the 70s, and it's a coin. I don't know which denomination it is. No idea. Oh, it's a penny. It's a little penny. Right, moving on. This was reading about 22, and it's a 2-2 showcase. That's all it is. Right, moving on. Another military button. That's got detail on it as well, as you can see. And I'll give that a better clean before showing on my roundup later on. No shank, I don't think. No. Right, moving on. This was reading in the 20s, and it's one of those post office seals. Yeah, happy with that. Right, moving on. Another post office seal. Yeah, you can imagine when all the troops were doing all their training here, the post would have been delivered to them in the field. Yeah, happy with that. And got another target there, which I'm just going to check out now. There it is, and it's another 4-hole button. Right, moving on. Just going over to Nick, he's shouted me across. Let's see what he's got. What you found, mate? Oh, chain.
Gilded, look.
Let's have a look. Oh wow, mate. That's cool. Yeah, it's definitely gold gilded. Interwoven. Very nice, mate. Well done.
Yeah.
Something different. Nice one, mate.
Don't know what it's off. Maybe someone's pocket watch.
Yeah, but I would say that. Very nice, mate. Well done.
Cool.
This was a belt of a signal, and it's a button. Yeah, definitely a button. Right, moving on. This was a belt of a signal, and it's another military button, I would say. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to give that a little brush, then I'll show you again. Well, there's that button. Let's get him a light. I can't make head or tail of it. There's a lot of writing on it, but I can research that when I get back. Yeah, nice little find. Nice little find. Right, moving on.
just found this item here. Looks like something's broken off the end here. Thought it was a watch winder at first, but it's a bit heavy. I think it could be lead, but there's some shape to it. Right, moving on. Heading back to the car, and I just dug this up. I don't know what it is. Quite heavy as well. No idea. I'm going to give it a little brush and see if there's anything on it. Right, give me a few minutes. Unless it's my eyes, there's some detail on there. It's got to be my eyes. But I'm going to have to put it under the tap when I get back and slowly clean it. There seems to be a circle in the middle and probably patterns round. I don't know. I really don't know. It's lead and it's heavy. Right, that was my last hole. Okay, now I'm going to head back to the car. Right, see you on my roundup. Walking back to the car. That's going to be a big old penny. Walking back to the car. Looks like a car's run over it. Oh, happy days. At least I found one pre-decimal. Right, now going home. Well, back from my dig with Nick. Got me coffee there. Let's go through all the rubbish first. Lots of rubbish, as you can see. All of this stuff at the bottom. Quite a lot. 31 4-hole buttons again. You've got to dig them because they're good targets. Couple of post office seals. There they are. Going from the top, one broken buckle. It's not very old. Another dress weight. I actually thought it was something else. You can see, you think you're seeing things when you're in the fields. I thought there were some patterns on there, but obviously not. Some lovely buttons again. Look at that one. Forget what it said now. York. I know it's got the. Where is it? Where's the crown? Focus. It says the York something, so it could be a York regiment, but I just need to decipher the wording around it. But what a lovely button. Some other military buttons. That one's got gold gilt underneath. This one. There's another one. And this one. I think that's a general service button. One button, this one's it's broken, the back. This one's a bit battered. That was a button at one time. Coins, I thought there was half P's, but they're 5P's. 5P's, 2 5P's, a 1P. Found this on the road as I was walking back to the car. I reckon it's come off a tractor tyres, because tractors have been going on to the fields all day today, non-stop, putting manure on and all sorts. So yeah, that's a bit battered, but only pre-decimal of a day. Thought this was a fob, a key for a pocket watch, but now I believe it's a seal of some sort. It is lead. This small item here, which is a small button. Found this little animal here. I think it's either a pig or a cow, minus its head and a few legs. Always check your rubbish. I sort of picked this up and washed it, and I know that is now a military uniform. It's a pity that wasn't complete. That would have been lovely with all the colours. You can see the sash and the buttons going down and his lapel. Pity it's minus his head and half of its body. But that would have been, that's lead as well, that would have been a nice figure. Glad I spotted that, thinking it was rubbish. 2 shell cases. And this item here, I'm not too sure what it is. Still needs a better clean. No idea. And a little bit of chain. So that's me finds for today. And I'll see you on the next one. Just like to thank Nick again for inviting me up there. He says I can go up there when he's up there. I can go up there anytime I want with him, and I just love it because it keeps you busy, especially with 4-hole buttons. But you do get the odd surprise. Right, see you on the next one.